Okay, let's do this. Hey guys, it's Natalie. Whoa, what's up? And welcome back to my channel. So, I haven't done one of these videos in a while. I'm going to be showing you my current everyday makeup routine. I did like a pink eyeshadow look earlier, so that looks like that. Also, I have a friend's hoodie. Super cute. I got it from Ross for like $5. So good. So I'm gonna be doing my makeup. Also, I have better lighting because I got this mirror and it like dims. Like I don't have to have it this bright because I can like brighten it and then dim it, brighten it, and then turn off. So happy. I've always wanted to be like this. Okay, let's get started. Smith's Rosebud Salve. I don't use it every day, but my lips are kind of dry, so I figured I'd use it. Okay. Also, this is going to be kind of like in-depth, like I'm going to be explaining to you guys what I'm doing, stuff like that. Also, I think it just came undone. Hold up. It's because it's like USB powered, so it's interesting. It's very interesting, and it just like totally turned off. Okay, we're back in business. Should go right about here. I like that this video is just of me struggling. Move it a little bit forward. It's not in frame. That's what I was worried about. Okay, let's get started. If I'm looking here, I'm looking at my face. So, okay, I don't even know where to start. Eyebrows. This is like an Ulta Beauty Light Duo brow pencil. So I used the dark brown side. I need to sharpen it though. This is also one of the moments where I would use a smaller mirror. Oh shoot, I lost the other cap. It's also the middle of the night, so that's why I'm kind of all over the place. Like, I am not doing well right now. I like to fill in my brows really lightly. I don't do too much. Just because my brows are already really full, and also I'm gonna have to start dyeing my brows because I'm getting my hair dyed blonde again, and I don't know how I feel. I mean, my hair was blonde when I was a kid, and then I lost it because I grew up and my hair just got darker, so. Okay, next, I'm actually going to use concealer. I'm going to use this Morphe concealer on my eyes because they're still pink from the shadow and I don't like that. That's the only place I'm using the Morphe concealer. is just to cover up all the pink. This Morphe concealer is really nice. I really like it. I have mine in the shade C 1.65, and it's literally my skin tone. It looks like it's too dark for me on camera, but this stupid lighting is washing me up. Then what I'm going to do is use the ColourPop Pretty Fresh in Fair 15W and go under my eyes. I really only conceal my under eye. I don't conceal really the rest of my face just because I don't feel the need to, unless I have like big breakouts like right here, which I'm gonna conceal, but otherwise I just leave my skin the way it is. I don't like to mess with it. I'd much rather show off my flaws than cover them up, which I know some people don't do, but I do. I like to show that I'm not a perfect person. I feel like, do you guys remember, this just like came to my mind, do you remember in school, like speaking of perfect people, do you remember in school when we learned about like the Holocaust and stuff? And I learned about it in grade 8, but we learned like about the Holocaust and everything, and like in class, if you were like blonde and blue-eyed, people would look at you and then say, oh, so you're like a perfect person. That happened to me, but it's because I'm blonde, blue-eyed, and skinny, and I guess, I mean, I'm not a perfect person. I got flaws. I got more flaws than anybody can ever name. I'm gonna use Ulta Beauty eyeshadow primer. This one's a nude one, I think. It's actually my favorite eyeshadow primer at the moment. I got it for Christmas and I really like it. Blend it out. It makes my shadows less so long. So I'm gonna use 2 palettes today. I'm gonna be using the Kylie Jenner bronze palette. Looks like this, as well as the So Revolution Extra Spice palette. This was the second collaboration she did. So I'm gonna start with the Kylie one, mainly because I want to use the shade called Jasper and put that all over my eyeballs just to kind of set. I'm not setting all the way up to my brow bone, just in the crease and on the lid, because your brow bone won't crease. That's something I've learned from celebrity makeup artists that I watch. I learn a lot of tips and tricks from like celebrities and their makeup artists. It's become a problem that I have. So I'm actually gonna use the shade Cookie Dough from the Soap palette. Let me just say right now, I have blue eyes, so the shades that look best on my eyes and this way I do my eyeshadow and just stuff like that won't work for everybody, because like hazel eyes, green eyes, like I would like, I think you're supposed to use like purple and like black. So for me, I have blue eyes, so I use a lot of warm tone oranges and copper and bronze on my eyes, because it's what looks best and it accentuates, and that's why I don't use a lot of color on my eyes, because I'm scared to. Let me know if I should do like a video recreating colorful looks. But this color I'm blending up to my brow bone. And I'm using a Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH30 brush. I use a lot of these brushes, so be prepared. Okay, next I'm going into a JH32. And I'm going to take Citrine from the Kylie palette and mix it with the shade right here called Running Late from Soap's palette. They're kind of similar but different, and that's why I mix them. I feel like I watch so many YouTube videos and then I think I know what I'm doing, but I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to makeup. I do it just for fun. But I kind of want to make like a makeup account on TikTok and get like criticism and feedback on makeup. I'm gonna go ahead and take just like this brush, and I'm actually gonna take the shade Sweet and Sour from Soap's palette, and I'm gonna dip in a couple times. And I'm gonna do a halo eye, which is literally what I do every day. Again, everyday makeup look, I do halo eyes every day. So I'm gonna start by putting this shade down. That's like a base, and then we'll darken up as needed. This is just the easiest way for me to do it instead of adding just like the dark shade first. It's what I found works best. And I'm gonna take a brush, no product on it, and just blend this orange out. Okay. So, the dark shade that I'm gonna use, I'm trying to figure out whether I want to use a more reddish color or a more brown. I think I'm gonna go more brown and use chocolate orange with just an e.l.f. blending eye brush. So I'm gonna take some and then go ahead and place it in the darkest parts. It's just easier for me to do it this way. Bless you, Chloe. My cat is in here. You can't see her, but she's in here being a pain in my butt. So I'm gonna do that. Then I'm gonna take this little brush from Beauty Control, just a flat brush, and go ahead and just blend it. I'm actually gonna go in with cookie dough and see if that helps to blend it even more. And blend it, oh, it blended even smoother. Who would have thought? Okay. All over my lid, so I'm using JH41 brush. It looks like this. And I think today I'm gonna use LA Sun all over my lid. Sometimes I do this with a brush, sometimes I'll do it with my finger. We'll try it with a brush today. Give it a couple spreads. Place it in the center. Just like right in the center. And sort of tap it out. Like so. One of my favorite things to do is definitely eyeshadow. I'm not very good at it, but I like to do it. So that goes just in the middle. I'm gonna do my lower lash line now, so I'm gonna go in with Sweet and Sour. And put that there. And I'm actually going to take the shade Topaz from the Kylie palette and blend that down. Then for my inner corner, I'm going to use Infinity, which is like a silvery shade. To me, it's like I don't know if I'm colorblind, but to me it looks blue. But it might just be because it's like a bluey silver instead of like a gray silver. I don't know. But I'm going to put that on my inner corner just because I like the way it looks. Okay. Next, what I want to do is my mascara. I'm going to use Essence/Princess. The only brand that I found mascaras that work for me is Essence. I own so many Essence mascaras. I like this one. I also like the Essence I Love Extreme Volume, or even this Maybelline one, but that's about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a cream highlight. This is by Beauty Evolve Liquid Illuminator. I got it today at Ross, and it's like a doe foot applicator, and I'm just gonna stick it here. Take my finger and just tap it out. Huh, very natural, and I actually really like that. Because if you know me, you know I'm not into the super glowy look recently. I much prefer to do a natural highlight. This is right up my alley. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with a bronzer. I got this new brush by Beauty Evolve because it came in like a kit. It's a blush brush, but it's like what I would use for bronzer. So I take my bronzer. And I start here and bring it down. I gotta start more towards my hairline and just come down. And then go along my hairline, hit the temple. Like so. For blush, I have this LA Colors one that I like in Spice. Take blush brush and just go in. I use a lot of peachy orangey tones, but that's just how it is when you find what works for you. I'm actually going to mix a little of this Pixie by Petra blush in Peach Parfait. I want something a little bit with pink in it. Okay. I really like this blush. So for highlighters, I have a lot of options. of course I do. It's me and I'm obsessed with highlighter. Hi, I'm Natalie and I have a problem. I have this one by Lottie London in The Good Girl, which is like a sample that I got. I have this Beauty Evolved Complexion Perfection Highlighting Palette. Or I have my Anastasia Aurora Glow Kit, which is used and abused. I think I'm going to use this just because it has more colors that match. I think I'm going to use Lyra just because it matches the best. And just hit my cheeks. Cupid's bow. Nose. It's literally my favorite highlighter ever. For my lips, I've been doing a red recently. Like, red is kind of my go-to. Never that I'd say red is my go-to, but it is. It's the only color I wear recently. So I'm using red. I use like a really dark liner first to kind of contrast the red. Well, I look absolutely insane. I'm gonna mix it with this one a little. Just to add. It was a little bit much. Going with this red. I love doing red. It's my go-to recently. Especially like a bright one like this mixed with a dark liner. Oh my god, it reminds me so much of a Disney character. I can't remember. I don't know who though. And I don't wear lip gloss really anymore. So I think that's it. Oh my god, this is giving me like Evil Queen vibes. That's what it was, is the Evil Queen. So, and that's it, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is literally how I do my makeup pretty much every day. An orange eye with a red lip. It's my go-to. And I love you guys. I will see you in my next video.